Alright, so we got a Sundown SA Classic 12-inch. Poor thing, it was still beaten too. It had a twin in the box, a couple 12s and a conversion band. Customer said his son, I don't know what happened to it, tell you the truth. It ain't pretty though. Anyways, I'm gonna recone this bad boy, get it back to good. First thing you want to do, at least with a sub like this with a rubber gasket, get the gasket off. Just kind of start peeling it back a little bit, and eventually, once you get the majority of it off, you'll feel it let go. Never get this damn sub centered right here. Anyways, next thing you want to do is make sure you got a real sharp knife, and we're going to cut as close as we can to this edge, this mounting flange all the way around. Watch your fingers, of course. Definitely much more helpful if you got a lazy Susan. If you're a lazy Mark like me. And depending on how you want to do it, some people just kind of start breaking the cone up or whatever. But the easier way to do it is to go right into the cone like that. Definitely helps to have a nice sharp blade. You're gonna come all the way around, watch your fingers. Alright. Now normally, depending on, well, normally you'd want to cut a little bit closer to the dust cap, I suppose. I'm kind of trying to save the dust cap for a little souvenir. So I'm gonna see how that goes. And I'm gonna grab another blade, because this one's a little bit tighter. This shit isn't exactly paper. So what we're trying to do is get access to the spider underneath. Because we're gonna have to cut that off too. Or cut through it anyway. I believe these are going to be 7 millimeters or 9/32. Hopefully. Yep. Depending on if you want to do direct weaves or... So why the hell isn't it working? Oh, the nut is stuck. Never good to get your nut stuck in something. Really? It's actually moving in there too. Come on, you son of a bitch. All right, I'll be right back. What a stupid ass thing to give me a hassle right now. Of course. Well, you gotta be something. And of course, it's magnetized. It's always magnetized when you don't need it to be. Yay! Don't follow my lead and make sure you keep track of that nut that fell on the floor. You're gonna need it. Hopefully, this one comes out a little bit easier. There we go. Almost. Well, what I was saying about the tinsel leads, as far as if you're not going to save them and you plan on running like an 8 gauge or 10 gauge or whatever you want to do, just cut right through them, don't even matter. Or cut as close as you can to the previous push terminals, just so you have as much as possible to work with in your tinsel lead soldering adventure, because that's always a fun time. It ain't that bad if you know how to solder. No way, I got both of them off without getting them stuck. I'm the epitome of efficiency. Tell you what. But definitely if you're going to reuse the push terminals, make sure you save all the parts. You know what, I'm a dumbass. The new tinsel leads are going to come on the recone. Apologize, brain fart, long day. It's about 375 degrees Fahrenheit in the Metro Detroit area today. And I've sweated through my 3rd or 4th shirt. So, same basic concept. You want to get as close to that outer area as you can. Figured I'd do a little video on these, not that there's not some online already, but this is a very popular sub and one of my all-time favorites, honestly, for the price. Sold so many of these, so many custom boxes, dual 12s, dual 15s, 312s, single 12s, dual 10s. Don't be an idiot like me and just cut the last part. I thought it was a sliver. Apparently it wasn't. All right. Now we're ready for a drop-in recone. Not. So, if you look closely, it's kind of hard to see, but you can hear my fingernail getting caught on that lip. This is all glue that needs to be grinded off. And when you're done, it'll be a nice, shiny surface. Same thing down here. Oh, look at that. This shit actually has a bolt down spider. No shit. The kitty says, yeah, no shit. Oh yeah, this part also, you don't have to do this, it just makes it easier at the end. Oh shit. Yeah, my phone isn't hanging from a chandelier in my kitchen right now. That was just, anyways, whatever. It's kind of hard to see, I guess, from this angle, but right in here, That's the gap that the voice coil bobs up and down in. And it's heavily magnetized in there due to those big old ferrite slugs on the bottom. Or maybe those medium-sized ferrite slugs on the bottom. Still solid though. Definitely a good woofer for the money. There's a lot of companies charging a lot more for a lot less. Or there used to be, anyways. Tell you what, nowadays there's some good shit out there for a really good price. Motherfuckers found out about some of these Chinese and Korean build houses, and everybody's got a brand, but hey, ain't nothing like a little bit of friendly competition to bring out the best in everybody, right? I never minded it. I have some competition that's always minded it, but hey, if you can't stand the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. Yeah, kitty, tell him. I ain't want none of that. It's too hot in here for him, ain't it? It's too hot. The kitty only loves me when it wants food. Good thing it's always hungry. Hey, Popo Kitty, are you hungry? Huh? Are you hungry? I'm kind of taping this up a little bit sloppily. It doesn't really matter. You just want to cover that voice coil gap. And the pull piece vent. These actually look like number 2s also. Let's see how this works. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? I wonder when they started doing this. This must have been deep into the Rev 3 lineup, because I just reconed a set of 15s that did not have a bolt-down spider landing. This is actually a very good thing. It just means that there's no way that the spider is going to come unglued, even though that there's no way that it should if you do it correctly. But as we all know, there's a lot of people with can-do attitudes that can't do shit. Carefully pry this up with the sharpest object you can find. Just kidding. Maybe this doesn't come off of here. Am I tripping? What the hell? Okay, well, that is to be continued at a later time, because I'm just not sure yet. Go into the utensil drawer in the kitchen. I mean my toolbox. I mean the kitchen. And see if this comes up at all. I mean, it's not budget at all. Did they glue this? I'm so confused, man. It looks like it's fucking glued down with the rest of it. That's fucking crazy. Pardon my French. Okay, well, there will be a future update on that. for now, I'm gonna clean some of this shit up and we'll get into the grinding and the process of that in a little while. Thanks for watching.